Hello, it's Palmerater here, and I'm bringing you a game of Headquarters on Black Ops, obviously, as you can see. I'm using the AUG bar, I'm using Silencer, Dual Mags, Scavenger, and Warlord, and my third perk is Hacker, I think. Yes, Hacker. And Hacker's the only one that I don't have Pro. So I got, and oh, I'm using the motion sensor, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. This is a really nice game of Headquarters I got here. It is, there are 54 kills I think I get, and I get 4 deaths only, and I have a few nice sprees I go on here, and I get 4 captures, so I do an amazing job at, not amazing, I think I capture all the headquarters that we get, along with getting, over a 10 KD, like, what is that, 12 or something like that. I think it's a little over a 12. And right there I do a kind of a bad job of protecting the HQ. I wasn't really paying attention to it. I was waiting for these guys to come out here, and I thought my teammates were getting the guys before. But here I find myself in their spawn, and I'm stuck in their spawn on a 5-kill streak, and I don't want to die. So I kind of go on a little rampage right here, knifing the people coming around. My motion sensor, as you see, is right behind me. Is the only reason I survived this whole thing. I go there. I think I do get all of my 11 kills for my dogs. I have the Napalm Strike, Blackbird, and the puppies as my kill streaks. And yeah, right here I'm just wrecking these people in their spawn right now. Don't even know what hit them. And love the Blackbird, as you can see. Blackbird is just amazing. Just gets you more kills than any of the other kill streaks, besides maybe like, I don't know, it probably gets just as many as dogs and gunnership. It does get more. Well, it depends on the map too. So here's a little trick for napalm strikes. I was struggling with napalm strikes really bad when I first started using them, but I kind of learned a tip. You don't want to put them horizontally. You want to put them diagonally. I don't know, have a good explanation why that works, but it just does for me, because if you put it horizontally, I think, then then you just block them off from moving at all. It doesn't really get you the kills. But if you put it horizontally, it's almost like you're covering a more area, kinda. I don't know how to explain it, but it just works better for me. I normally don't get any kills when I put it horizontally on the map. If you could see if you just saw what I just did there. So yeah, that's my tip on napalm strikes. I don't know if anyone else agrees with me. Maybe it's just a personal thing. Maybe it's just in my head, but that tends to help me. And you also want to put it on the path that they're running. Like, you want to... I have a good example of that coming up later here. Here's a nice little quad grenade. Right? No? They're coming up here, I think. Maybe. Yes. Second. Nah, is this it? No, this isn't the good napalm strike, but I have a good napalm strike coming up, I think. And it is, here's the quad grenade. I like this. Get on a 9-kill streak. Quad grenade. Booyah. Get my Blackbird. And, defend the HQ there. Nice little, I like that right there. So, as you see, now I know where they're all coming from, because my Blackbird is I just said that, best kill streak ever. So, I'm also using stuns. I know I used to normally use Boom Gas, but I've switched to stuns ever so recently, because number one, you get 3 of them, number 2, they throw faster, and, the third reason is they tell you if there's anyone there, like with a Nova Gas, the only way you could tell if they're there is if they're actually within the premise of the gas itself, or with like a stun grenade that has a wider radius. So if you want to know if someone's around the corner, you can just check one of those to see if they're there. It also disables equipment, and I just overall like it better than, say, the Nova Gas. That's just personal preference, though. And I like it better than the stun grenades, just basically because they throw faster. And so yeah, if you're in a big uh, like a there's a bunch of guys all around you, or if you see a bunch of guys, you just throw a stun and you can pick up the quad spray or however many people there are, and it makes it a lot easier when they're not moving and they can't see you. It's like shooting a bunch of Helen Kellers. Can you just picture that? Mowing down a bunch of Helen Kellers would be great. But bad. I think I'm going to hell. Yeah, I'm definitely going to hell after I said that. Yeah, so they yeah, so stuns are the best in my opinion. But as you see here, I'll talk about the motion sensors for a little bit. Uh, Motion sensors on headquarters are the best in my opinion because you put it on the headquarters and you know exactly where they are, and you don't put it like right exactly where the headquarters is. You put it from the direction closest to the direction that they're going to be coming from. But it has to still be hidden. So I put it in that corner so I can see both of them. So I could see if they're taking headquarters. I can see where they are, and if they are coming from the coming from this little, whatever you want to call it, this big building over here. So yeah, that was picking me up a lot of kills and making so I could save the headquarters. But right here I die, but the headquarters was destroyed or just in time, so I didn't really have a spawn delay. So yeah, right there, just using those stun grenades. Love it, those stun grenades. So this is coming closest to the close-ish to the end. I just have I think we have one more capture that we get, and I do jump on it, so I do get all the captures in the game. So yep, I should be proud. Playing objective, and I am getting kills of the masses. And yeah, so that guy's retarded, running the other way. But so I am just watching. As you can see throughout the game, I kind of picked one choke point to control on each headquarters. Like, I wasn't playing with a party here, but with your party you would normally have people set up on separate choke points. But it just seemed to work out for me that I kept on picking good choke points, and my teammates weren't letting me get shot in the ass, and with a little help from my motion sensor too. But like for example, on this headquarters, I'm watching the one on the right, and there's this right doorway for the most of the time. And on the other ones, it depends on the headquarters, and you just kind of have to make up your decision on the spot. Like, would be way too many to memorize each choke point for each level on each headquarters. It'd just be ridiculous. So it also depends on where the enemy's spawning and all that stuff. But 54-4, not a bad game, if I do say so myself, with 4 captures. And no defense. Well, I don't know. Yeah, no defense, I guess. But that's it. Palmerater signing off. Peace.